Brought to you by the Asombro Institute for Science Education, with support from the USDA Southwest Climate Hub.
Wildfire Past and Future explores how wildfires and ecosystems are affected by climate change. Students will work in small groups to build a model ecosystem and investigate factors that influence fire risk. Each group will need a small aluminum pie tin, about a half cup of sand or soil, toothpicks, a cotton ball, and paper shreds. Students will also be using a scale, spray bottle, lamp with an incandescent or heat bulb, and a thermometer. Students can share these supplies with one or two other groups. Before class starts, build 2 control ecosystem models. Each control model should have a small spoonful of paper shreds, 1 cotton ball pulled apart into about 12 pieces to represent shrubs, and 15 toothpicks representing trees. One ecosystem will be left at room temperature to model current or historical temperatures. The other model will be placed under a lamp to model increased temperatures under climate change. Before class, plug in each lamp and set them up so the bulb is 6 to 10 inches off the table surface. Use the PowerPoint slides to introduce the connection between wildfire and climate change. Show students your control models, then spray them both with water about 5 times each. You may need to experiment before class with your spray bottles to make sure that 5 sprays is a measurable amount of water on your scale. If your scale does not detect a change in mass after 5 sprays, add more. After spraying with water, take the mass of each model as a class and ask students to record these numbers on their worksheet. Place your current temperature model aside and place the increased temperature model under a lamp. Place a thermometer next to the model on the table. Students will work in groups to set up their own model. However, they will change one variable. Assign each group a variable to change and have them circle that change on their worksheet. Students should follow the instructions on the handout to set up their models, then place it under a lamp with a thermometer next to it. Students will then fill out their model description and place it next to their model. Once all the models are built, students should walk around to look at each model and answer questions 1 through 3 on their handout. Models should sit under the lights for at least 15 to 20 minutes. You may choose to keep them out longer, but do your best to keep the time similar for the control and experimental models. While you're waiting, discuss questions 1 through 3 on the student worksheet and use the slides to explain evapotranspiration. When the control models have been sitting for about 20 minutes, record the temperature and mass of both models as a class. Then have the students record their model's temperature and weight. Take models outside and attempt to light them on fire one by one. Give students an extra toothpick to light on fire and place in the center of their model. Allow 2 tries to start the fire in the ecosystem model. Discuss student observations of the different models and wrap up the experiment with the conclusion questions.
A detailed teacher's guide and accompanying materials for this and other climate change lessons can be found online at asombro.org/climate. Check regularly for updates, new lessons, and information about teacher workshops.